Let's see how to install PHP Composer on Ubuntu 22.04. Let's start by going to getcomposer.org. And let's click on Download. Now we must have PHP installed on our system. So let's start by updating our package list. And now that it's updated, let's install PHP. We're going to install PHP using apt. So I'll just run apt install PHP. And we need to confirm the installation. So the installation is done, and we can verify the installation by checking PHP's version. To do that, I'll run php-version. And we can see that we now have PHP version 8.1.2 installed on our system. We can now get back to the Composer installation. I just copy the first command and paste it to my terminal. And this downloaded the Composer setup to our computer. If I now list the files in my folder, I can see that I now have composer setup.php. We should now verify that the file was downloaded correctly and completely. To do that, we run the second command. And we got installer verified, which means that the file composer setup.php was downloaded correctly. Let's now run this file using PHP to install Composer. And we can see that Composer was successfully installed to this folder, my home folder, and the file name is composer.phar. Let's run the last command. And if we list our files now, we can see that we now have composer.phar. This is all we need to do to use Composer. One last thing that's recommended to do is to move this file to this folder. This will allow us to run Composer from any folder in the computer. So let's run this command to move the Composer file. And we're basically done. We can now check our version of Composer by running composer-version. And if we just run Composer, we get the logo along with all of the options.